Hi and welcome to day 23 of the 30-day Social Media Blitz training program. I'm Kerry Fitzgibbon and we're still on Google Plus at the moment, and today we're going to be talking about Google Plus communities, actually setting up your own community. Now, communities are incredibly flexible. You can have them for really, really small groups of people, or you can use them to support, huge global brands or whatever it may be. So whichever way you decide to go with a community, you can create communities in Google Plus, and you can, you can do them for your for people that might be passionate about the topic of your business. So for instance, if I was talking about my run marathon training business, I would, people are passionate about running marathons, so I'd set up a community for them. But you also might want to set up a community for some of your clients that might be, VIP type of clients, where you can give them extra special information in that inside a community. So you'd use a Google Plus community very much the same way as what you would a Facebook group. Okay, so now you have a couple of different choices when setting up in a community in Google Plus. The first choice is whether you do it from your personal profile or you do it from your Google Plus page. Okay, so just to give you an idea of how this is going to look, if you set up a community from your personal profile, it will not show you as the owner of the community. Okay, so the community is set up and you will not be seen as the owner. All right, so if you really want a community set up, you don't want to be associated as the owner of that community, set it up under your personal profile. Okay, if you would like people to be able to see that you are the owner, if you would like to be able to, have people join your community and then follow your Google Plus page, then I suggest you set it up under your page. I'm going to just briefly show you how to do both, but I'm going to set up a community under my Google Plus page, okay? Okay, so we want to go over to here and to the drop-down menu, we're home. We're going to go down to communities. Now note I am logged into my personal profile, plus Kerry here. I go right over to here, I go communities, I click on that. And it's nice and easy. We can create a community here. So that's if you want, don't want to be seen as the moderator of this community or the owner of the community. So here we can have community invitations. I think I've gone through this, and communities I've joined as well. You might want to have a quick search for communities. If you're starting to think about doing one for your business, have a little search about, okay, what other communities in your industry are out there. Take a look at them and get a feel for what might be missing in the market or what you can add to the market in terms of putting a community together, okay? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into my page and I'm going to set up a community in my page, and we'll go through there. So we go down to pages and we click on that. And I'm going to go into my Run Marathon Training page. And I'm just going to go up over here and I'm going to go down into communities here. Okay. Now you'll note that I am now Run Marathon Training. Here's a little icon up here, my logo, and plus run. I'm going to go and create a community right now. Now there's a couple of different types of communities you can create. Okay, you can have a public, so that means that everyone can see it, or you can have a private community, so the content remains private within the community and cannot be shared out of it. So it's up to you what you'd like to do, how you'd like to do this. So let's say it's for your VIP clients, or perhaps it's for someone who's signed up to one of your training courses. Then it might want to be private, because that might be the added bonus if you're selling any type of training courses or any information products, and that you might say you also get access to my private Google Plus community where we discuss XYZ, or where you get extra training and things like that. Okay, so I'm going to go public for this particular community, so I'm going to click on this, and what do we want to call it? Run Marathon Training. Now again, you get a couple of different choices here. You can tick how people can join it. And this is very much the same as Facebook. So do people need permission to join? No, anyone can join, or no, anyone, yes, anyone can ask to join. I'm going to say no, anyone can join for now in this particular community. You'll probably get more people joining this way. If they ask to join, that means you just got to keep an eye on it a bit more. Like, just see how it goes. You can always change this later on. So we're just going to go no, anyone can join, and we're going to go create the community. Now, what Google Plus then does is it says, okay, well, I see that there's other communities around with very, very similar names. Are you sure you don't want to join one of those communities, or do you actually want to create your own? Well, actually, no, I want to create my own. So this is basically what it's saying here. So we'll continue to create own. Okay, so that's pretty much just getting started with setting up your community. Now, just to give you an idea, and just going back a step as well, if you actually wanted to set up a private community, you also have a couple of choices. You have it so no one can find the community in searches, so you actually have to send people the link, or you have to send them the invite to join, or you can have it so that people can find the link. They can't see any of the content, but they can request to join. So you can have a completely quiet secret group, or you can have one that's visible, but no one, people know that the community's there, but they can't necessarily see what's going on. It's very much the same, like I said, as Facebook. They have the same sort of thing, okay? So now that we've set it up, we need to, of course, add a tagline in, pick a photo, and so on, okay? So in terms of the just navigating your way around the community, I'm just going to cancel that for now, okay, so that you have some type of idea how this works. Now, so over here we've got the little cog here, and that's where we do all our settings, okay? So at the moment we've got notifications on, so any type of notification that happens within this group. We can click this here, we can invite people, we can share the community, we can edit the community. So if we go into edit the community, we can pick a photo. The photo it's 200 by 250, what will show up. But even if you've got a 250 by 250 or any other thing, it will actually just tailor it down to be 200 by 250 anyway. Okay, so just keep that in. Okay, so we're just going to load this photo up here. I'll just use this one for now. There we go, for those passionate about running. Okay, and then we can write a blurb over here about the community. I'm going to leave that now, but you want to write something that's going to encourage people, to come and join in with this community as well. We can add links, so you can add your website. We can add the Facebook page here. You can add whatever you like in here, okay? And if you want to put a location, you can put here. And this is where you can go in and change. If you decide that you don't want everyone to join, then you can go in and change it here as well, okay? So we're going to save that. Okay, so at this stage you can go in and change the community name if you would like to go in and change the community name. You can only do this up to 500 members. After 500 members, you can no longer go in and change the community name. So just be aware of that. And after 500 members, you won't probably want to anyway, because that's your branding. That's what people recognize you as. Okay, so one of the other things to be aware of as the community moderator, or the moderator of the community, at any stage you can click on this and you can manage your members as well. So you can, edit the community, leave the community, you can report abuse, and you can manage the members however you see fit to manage those members. So if you didn't want someone in there, you can get rid. So what you can also do in here is you can go click down here and you can show posts in the home stream. You can look at you know, who you want to see them. So whether it be invited people, moderators, everyone, you can certainly, you know, your posts don't have to be seen by anyone. You can select people who your post can be seen by, which is a great thing about Google Plus. Not everyone has to see every single post, and it's no different to in the community. Now, just one other thing that you might want to be aware of is that you can transfer ownership of your community as well. You can make someone else the moderator. You can transfer ownership of your Google Plus page as well. So if you want to, in order to do it with a community, you have to make someone the moderator. So in order to make someone the moderator of the community, you click on the top right hand corner here, and you can actually step down from moderator, step down from owner, leave the community, okay? But you can also, if it's someone else here that's not the moderator, you can add them as the moderator for the community. And in order for you to switch them over to them, you know, let's just say if you wanted to make someone the moderator, and then eventually you want them to take on the community themselves, then you can do this, but they have to have been moderator of the page for over 2 weeks. So you can't just do it straight off the bat. You've got to make the moderator of the page, and then they have to be there for 2 weeks. Okay. So and then you just do regular things like you would normally do inside a community. So you can invite people over here. We can go into back to the page, and we can make some posts. So before you start inviting anyone, before you start doing anything inside here, then you might want to make some posts in that. So you can go into the community here, like I can actually add myself in here as well. So I could go over here. I'm going to make myself back to Kerry Fitzgibbon. I'm now Kerry Fitzgibbon. I'm going to have a look here. Click on that. And I'm going to go community, so I'm going to find it. Okay, here we go, and I can go join. And if I go back to my page, and go communities, all different ways you can find it, but we can go in here. I've got 2 members now, me and me. And then I can go into the little cog here. I can go manage members here, and I've now got me, and I can go click on my icon here, and I can promote from member to moderator here. Okay, so we'll just do that, and that's great. So once you've created the structure of your community itself, you'll want to start really creating a community. There's all different ways to do this. I think we've been speaking about it over the last 20 odd days, you know, about really finding out what your target market wants and giving that to them. And this type of thing, it is a real, you know, it'd be doing discussions, asking questions. And the great thing about the community is they can really, you know, join in the conversation, and it can be quite less intimidating than a page, perhaps. I think they both have their different parts. So now, depends on the nature of the community you're running. There are generally no rules inside communities, inside Google+, but if you really, you know, you pretty much have to write down what you want people to post, what you don't want them to post, and give them a clear idea of what can go on inside that community. You don't want people coming in here and spamming, and you don't want them to come in and have free reign as well. So give them some really clear guidelines, and then make sure you remove any spams or anything that leaks through the community that are not that's not, you know, what you want in the community. The filters in here are pretty good, but you will definitely have to keep track of that. And one of the really, really great ways of promoting this community is you can hold Google Plus Hangouts, and guess what? That's what we'll be covering tomorrow. So your turn now. Set up your own community, and make sure you post that link inside the group so that we can all come and follow your community as well. Okay, thanks.